It's July 1st, 2012, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I could hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin was mentioned. You're just cringing.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 338 of Mods on Air, bringing you the week in gaming news as modders, developers, and gamers ourselves. I am Foyleman, and also on the show today we have with us Strider. Hello Strider, how are you?
Hey everybody.
Hey, we also have with us Ham. Hello Ham.
Hey.
We have GameKat with us. Hello GameKat.
Hello.
And Jinx. Jinx is back with us. How you doing, Jinx?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, alright.
Thank you. I didn't come up with something witty yet, sorry.
But before we actually begin, let me very specifically remind you all that this show was recorded before a live audience, of which you may be a part. You can listen in a message about the topics as we discuss them. People are doing so right now, and in case you care to follow along, somebody's going to post a relevant URL into the chat window. And for the other links that are posted, don't know where they go. You might, end up in a ring of fire if you follow them. Finally, for those of you who haven't heard the show before, or haven't seen Jinx on the show before, there may be some explicit language or adult themes. Yeah. Okay.
Good to be home. Good to be home.
Yes. Good to have you back. So there's we got some gaming stuff to talk about. Yes, I know Welshy isn't with us, but that's all right. You know, Welshy's busy taking care of some other kind of business, and he's no. No, he has not passed on. But, you're welcome to send your...
It's a holiday in Canada, so he's getting drunk is what it's.
But we do have a lot of gaming stuff to talk about this week, interestingly enough. And I thought I'd top it off with some of the stuff going on with Battlefield 3 Premium. I don't know how many of you actually got the Battlefield Premium thing. That's the one that if you wanted to get the DLC before everybody else and start playing, that you could fork over your $50, was it, or $80?
50.
50.
Okay, $50, and end up getting your hands on the DLC and some more social kind of stuff going on, just like the Call of Duty Elite. Well, that's what Battlefield is trying to do here with their premium service. And it turns out that they say more than 800,000 players have already signed up for this premium thing within the first 2 weeks. That's according to EA. According to some of the people over at MODSonline in the forums there, some of those people also signed up, and they are quite happy and glad that they did.
I'm wondering if that's just because, it's the same
justify.
scenario as... Yeah, the same scenario as an Apple, someone that's bought an Apple.
No,
They have to say they liked it, because if not, then they just coughed up all that cash for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they say so far, what I think that's what they're saying in the forums here is that they are happy to have paid this money simply for the DLC, even. That they're having so much fun with that.
$50 worth of DLC. What?
Let's see. They put up their second server for BF3, a premium-only server. Oh, they're putting up servers that if you're not in premium, you can't join. I didn't know that was an option. So you want to really talk about being elitists.
Well, it kind of makes sense, though, because you need to be in premium to have the new maps and all the extras that come with premium. So you'd want to be playing in a server with other people that have those and not...
Yeah.
If they just release mod tools, then why would it have to be premium?
Yeah.
Or use that as a selling point for premium. Buy premium, you get the mod tools, and you can release it to the public.
That would be cool if that was a selling point, but it's not.
I might actually pay for it then. Yeah, it's not.
No, what? The 15 people on the planet that still do that crap pay for it? I mean, I know there's more than that. It's just our numbers aren't that great for them to use that as a selling point.
Yeah, but I wonder whose fault that is, though, Jinx.
I know it's I know it's fault it is. It's just
let's say there are only 15 dedicated people that are going to purchase and actually produce maps. All the people that are paying premium would be very happy to be playing those maps.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know I
You know,
would.
the guys at EA are like, hey, let's do the Battle Karkin again. We haven't done that for at least the last game.
Let's do Wake Island backwards.
Let's do Wake Island. Oh, I know. Let's do Wake Island Night.
Wasn't it Battlefield 2 that put out Wake Island 2 different ways? I think maybe not. Maybe that was
Island.
Maybe that was a modder. But yeah, it's way too much Wake Island.
It's not actually Wake Island. It's a mirror image of Wake Island with subtle differences. Because everything's mirror image.
Oh, God.
Sorry for the noise. I was going to show off some Battlefield premium content from this video here. How you can get all this special access that no one else can get. Well, 800,000 other people can. Unique in-game content. Like a special knife. Really?
It's got a black coating on it.
Alright, I'm not. Alright, so... Did any of you guys... GameKat, did you get it? I know you were considering it, just because you knew a lot of other people that were getting it and telling you that it was great. I'm wondering if you got it.
I have not gotten it yet. I have 2 friends that have it, and 2 is kind of not enough for me.
Right. Well, how many of your friends are still playing Battlefield 3 regularly?
The 2 that bought premium.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All of the others have, like, totally just, they're looking for something else now. They're pissed off about it, and they're looking for something else.
I don't see myself picking Battlefield 3 back up until probably all the DLC is released and it's at a reduced price.
I don't see myself picking Battlefield 3 up at all.
You never did? The game?
Nope.
Okay.
I said I wasn't going to, and I won't do it.
I was kind of waiting to see if it was because, you know, usually this stuff comes out and everybody's like, oh, I'm not going to buy it, it's going to suck, and blah, 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 and all my money. And then over the course of the next few weeks, people get bored and they spend the money anyway. And then next thing you know, everybody's playing that. But that doesn't seem to be happening. People are sticking by their guns this time.
I'm not doing that Origin bullshit.
All right, let's talk about another game here. Stop that, and that's not it. Wow, all my images are out of order apparently. I'll try again here.
So business as usual then.
Yes, business as usual. TERA. I don't know if any of you have TERA, but you know this is the game that they want you to pay a subscription fee. Yes, and this is the RPG kind of game that I was playing a while back, and I haven't picked it up again since, but just been a little bit too busy. But they're not only doing subscriptions, which is about $14 a month, I guess, or something. Maybe it's 12. I don't know. It's above 10. But they're also doing the pay-per kind of thing, you know, where you can do the microtransactions and pay for in this case, a horse for $25.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Really? That's
$25.
technically, though, that's a pretty cheap horse. As far as horses go.
I'll sell you
I
a
think it's a
picture of
good
a horse
idea.
for $20.
They're also doing a little bit more though. It's not just that they're selling a couple of items for like a really high price. They're also putting an inventory limit on these items, which makes it, you know, trying to make it more limited item, like more elitist, just like, you know, Battlefield.
There's
here.
only 20 horses.
like hurry supplies.
Yeah.
Only while
limited
supplies last,
supplies.
that kind of thing.
Right.
Or-
So
Until-
spend your 25 now. Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 weeks there'll be all these Chinese knockoffs of these horses at 1/10 the price.
With red paint on them.
Yeah, lead paint on the sides.
Isn't? I mean, that's half the price of TERA, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But I think it's a great idea from the company.
They get said and done, you bought the game like 6 times.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they've got though is they're going to end up with the same problem that Star Wars did. That
Sure. Of
they're
course.
finding out people, unless you're going to release new content on a almost weekly basis, and it has to be new content, not just a patch to give you some more, you know, sparkly things.
Right.
It's not
Then
just a
you're
hat.
going to lose your subscribers because they're going to say, you know
Yes.
what, it's not worth it.
Maybe they're getting ready for the free play, and that's why they're looking at this microtransaction stuff. Let's try some high price stuff, and it could work. It could.
They're taking a page off of Team Fortress right now,
Yes.
because Team Fortress just went free to play, but you can buy all kinds of goofy shit for your stuff, for your characters and everything, and it's working because people love the game. They don't mind doing it. But
is the stuff from Team Fortress 2, is it limited, like based on inventory?
I don't. Honestly,
I think it's
I don't
time
know.
specific.
Yeah, I think it is time specific. Actually, yeah.
Hmm.
Because I basically they told if I wanted Pyro Vision or whatever, I had to log in between now and 4th or something like that to get it, and so it did. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny running around with the whole rainbow world. It's strange, but
Yeah.
Well, if this picks up, I could see this causing more damage in the future to people's wallets here, because I could see a lot more free-to-play games out there trying to do something where it's all right. Let's limit the inventory, raise the price on this thing, so people, because who are the people that are actually buying this kind of stuff? It's the people who are really, really big fans, and for them to be able to say, "I got it and you don't," they might be willing to really fork over the money for it. And that's what they're trying to start up here.
But then you got to do what they did in Team Fortress, whereas if you go up and you kick someone's ass, you can steal the hat that they bought. So you go up to this guy that's got this hell horse and you kick the shit out of him. And you steal his hell horse.
It's $25 horse.
Yeah.
There'll be some raging going on there.
There would be, yeah.
I mean, I've acquired a lot of stuff off of dead carcasses, so.
I'm hoping you mean in game.
Right.
Yes.
I've got a whole
like,
truck full of shit.
It's not like hippies and prostitutes actually have anything, so.
Oh, God. They're hippies. Hopefully they've got some weed.
No.
At least make it worth your time. Go scrape him out of the grill.
I'm on this whole health kick now, so I don't do that anymore.
All right.
Weed is healthy. It's all natural.
Yes.
I suppose if I eat it, it is. Yeah. Right.
All right.
If you
Another game
accidentally
out there.
burn the brownies.
Another game out there hitting up with DLC is going to be Max Payne 3. They're saying that they're doing a DLC on July 17th, but really, I don't know anyone that owns Max Payne 3.
I'm getting. We're just thinking.
You own it, Ham?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I've seen Ham playing that.
So
Come on, you gotta admit that it's one of those games that looks good. You're gonna buy it, you play it for a day, and then you haven't played it since.
I played it for 3 days.
Oh, all right, I'm wrong.
Don't let him intimidate you, Ham. If you liked it, say so.
Well,
Yeah.
I did actually. I liked it quite a lot. I didn't really give the multiplayer a chance. It's solid, but it's nothing mind blowing. And I tried to play through the campaign a second time at like max difficulty, but it was just too hard. It's a really solid game, though. I think even just for the single players, worth the money.
Solid to me is a good review nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever play the first one?
Yeah, I played the first two in preparation for the
Okay,
third.
would you say this is as dramatic as the first one?
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
Better as in drama, or better as in there's actually action?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Because I
Yeah.
played that first one, and it's just like watching some drama, where every now and then you have a little bit of a shootout, you do some slow motion stuff,
Right.
which was great
Well,
the first couple times, and then that was it.
Yeah. It's kind of like the was it bullet time and killing
Yeah.
floor. It's like, oh, cool, okay, it's fucking over now. Can we stop? Really? Seriously?
And then you get 7 in a row.
Yeah, it's like seriously cutting into my gaming time. Like it's not.
It is cutscene heavy. It's very cutscene heavy, but I think that's to mask a lot of loading.
Oh. Well, at least you're getting entertained while you're loading then.
Yeah, but the animation system, the action, I think it's worth it, and it's just some really gruesome
Okay.
kill cam shots.
All right. What was the price on this? Was it 50 or 60?
It was $60. Luckily, I had a lot of store credit. I paid 15 or
Okay.
10, I think.
So it was worth 15 or 10.
Definitely, yes.
So wait till the Christmas Steam sales.
What would you say it's worth 60?
I felt like after I played it and completed it that I would be satisfied even if I spent $60 on it.
Okay, that's a good one. All right.
That's $20 a day.
It's it's a unique experience.
Costs
It's
$20
also
to go see a
educational.
movie, so it's 3
Yeah,
movies.
that's
Yeah, but movies will leave a lasting impression.
Of horribleness. Did you see Prometheus?
No. I heard reviews of Prometheus,
I
thereby.
haven't even
Ergo.
figured it out.
You avoided disaster.
Yes.
Now here's the thing: I won't buy the Max Payne DLC if it doesn't add anything to the single player at all, or not even any like bonus. I don't know, time trials or anything like that. I'm just not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, all I see are multiplayer additions, such as maps, modes, and accomplishments. You know, they're like achievements and stuff. Also, there's social club stuff from Rockstar, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
It's cool, but it's not worth buying extra content for the
The
multiplayer.
Steam ripoff.
If you got the special edition, it comes with the T-shirt, the Smackaho T-shirt.
But there,
There's only
I think
2 or 3 people that got that one.
I got it.
Yeah.
I think Call of Duty Elite has started a really disturbing trend because now that I think about it, there's a lot of games now where you can pre-purchase or buy some additional package, and all of a sudden it's like buy this now and you can get all the future DLC released at a discounted price. Even that Quantum Conundrum game had that. This Max Payne 3 has that. It's like the Rockstar Pass, and Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty. It's not good.
Yeah, well, I don't understand this one with the Max Payne 3. You can download it on July 7th, but it's not available on the PC until the 17th or something like that. I didn't know.
So I got
that portion
a
of it.
program hogging up hard drive space for 10 days that I can't use.
It's for people in Wales with really slow internet connections. It'll take them that long.
Take 10 days to get it.
Start now, and when it's released, you'll be all set.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, your clock speed's really slow.
All right, we got Valve is coming out with some news here. They said they're introducing the Source Filmmaker. Now this is
I
the
love that.
movie making tool. Have you?
I have checked that out. That is cool. I'm not much into modeling. I may need some assistance, but I can definitely script some shit.
Okay, yeah. Well, really, what is the point of this? Is the point of it for you to make some interesting? I mean, I think what they want you to do is make Team Fortress 2 videos for them, but
I don't think it's just Team Fortress 2. I mean, I think it's basically anything Source Engine related, because the guy that did the Tim Fabulous, which I thought was fucking funny as hell. It's he's got sound bites from pretty much every single Valve game out there, and I mean he's just happened to be using Team Fortress and Gary's mod. So I mean it was, I don't know. Like I said, it was funny. I think it's going to be kind of cool to see what the community can make, and the fact that Valve is giving you assistance to do it. You know, that's pretty cool.
Also, I think if in today's market with all of these Kickstarter programs that are getting started, everybody wants to see proof of concept. This is a way for you to get a trailer for your unmade game, which is going to be pretty much the same quality as a lot of the other or could be the same quality as a lot of the other trailers that are out there. You instantly have proof of concept, and it's that way. Valve is saying, "Hey, use the Source Engine for your new game."
To the untrained eye, like the government of the state of Rhode Island, it's going to look really impressive.
Yeah. Well, and also, I noticed the link in it when I turned on Team Fortress last night. I played around for a little while, and I noticed that they have a new tab on there, and that's to create new hats, weapons, and things like that. And I think it's a direct tie with this movie maker thing. They're using the same idea of an engine, and you can actually, I don't know, as long as it's not offensive or a copyright, you can make your own outfits and hats and guns and stuff like that. And if Valve likes it, they'll put it in the game.
Or what they're doing
the thing that I like about it the most is, let's say for example, Strider makes this wicked awesome like rocket launcher that shoots bananas up people's ass, whatever. I don't know. But the point is, if it's $5 for someone to buy it for the game, Strider's going to get $2.50 of that $5 every time somebody buys it. So they basically give you half the revenue for the sale of it, which isn't
right now. Right now, Gabe Newell's like, a banana shooting rocket. Where has this guy been all my life?
I don't know. I just was looking at some of the things these guys have created, and it's like, oh, I could do better than that. But the point is you can make a living doing it. So
they're hoping that someone's going to make a whole bunch of Half-Life 3 videos.
Maybe, right? Well, there is that thing there is that announcement that somebody posted a whole bunch of artwork or concept art of Half-Life 2 Episode 3 on Facebook.
Wow.
Of course, this could be
15
years old now. 15-year-old art? I don't know. No, I don't know. But it's mostly Alex.
Yeah.
So it could just be somebody who's a little bit obsessed or something. I don't know.
Alex has a nice butt.
But this stuff they say was probably designed in 2008, and they're just showing it up there now, which means nothing at all. And there's nothing that you can even grab from there that you could perhaps use to fool other people. If anybody was thinking of doing that.
Yeah, not really.
I was hoping for new logos or just something. Not for any other reason, Okay, anyway. Got another game here that was just recently announced. This one's called Warframe. And they're supposedly doing some beta testing soon. But this is coming from Digital Extremes, and it's going to be a free-to-play co-op shooter. They say from the studio that contributed to Unreal and Gears of War and Bioshock. Okay.
Contributed.
Yeah, they got coffee and stuff like that.
They were the interns, or one of the people that works for them now. It was an intern then. But here I'm showing a little bit of a first look here. Now this thing is supposed to be fast-paced co-op shooter, just like I said, and it's going to be free to play. I don't know if that means that it's going to be a download and install kind of base, or it's going to be based inside of the browser, or some other kind of method. But they're also calling it a PvE shooter,
What?
which then starts to tell me that it's more like almost like an MMO, multiplayer online kind of game that a bunch of people can join into, where you're just playing against other people or player.
You're playing against
player versus
computer.
Environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No PvP. Okay.
No, they say that it's also going to be randomized maps as well. So I get the feeling it's almost going to be like a Left 4 Dead with some sort of RPG layer thrown on top.
I was going to suggest some other game, but I can't remember. I think that was a mod, so never mind. The look of it, the interiors, I'm going to play that back again. The interior of this one shot kind of reminds me of Doom 3, which, if you think about it, you take some sort of Doom 3 environment, which is sort of industrial, a lot of metal, but also lots of things in the middle of the room, which means you can dynamically add them or remove them, thereby making the map appear random.
Well, she woke up.
So I don't know if that would be part of it too.
Stupid.
No, we had a Dairy Queen OD.
That's easy to do.
It's a wicked case of brain freeze. You had to sleep it
Wasn't much
off.
there to work with. He's not here to defend himself.
Right?
All right.
Pick on the guy while he's down. Woo!
That's how we roll.
Dishonored. Dishonored. The game that we were just talking about is free too. Dishonored is another game that's supposed to be coming out. They're still showing off some of these E3 videos, and this new video. Actually, they put out a couple videos, but I only grabbed one of them, I think, here. that is, let's jump ahead, that's showing you what the environment looks like and how it is different. But I don't know if that's good or bad.
Different is good, usually. Frightening, but it's good.
Looks like you can choose from a bunch of weapons.
I'm getting old. Your stuff scares me.
The weapons look very cel-shaded.
Get your AARP card
that's what I
and
was
call it
thinking.
quits.
Yeah, right? You can stand a discount.
Hey, they can lean. Not a lot of new games come out with lean.
Well, then
That's
that means
back.
it's not going to be on the console because console players can't handle lean. Apparently.
This is lean.
So, yes, this is supposed to be playthroughs of The Golden Cat, is what they've titled it. I don't know if that's one of the missions, level,
Golden
or...
Cat?
Can you
It's-
use the sound?
It's the location. I watched this yesterday. It's the location. It's a brothel.
Oh, cool. Right up my alley.
A lot of people have been really excited for Dishonored, and I
Excited?
I'm
Is
not
that
excited.
the word you mean to
Yeah.
use? Okay.
did I say excited? I don't know.
You did. I am surprised by that name. By that word. Because there's not a lot of information about it, so how can you be excited about it? You know, you can be, like, anticipating it greatly, but I don't know about excited.
Well, I've read a lot of, like, every time I see a video.
He heard about
this,
a brothel, so he got excited.
Okay. Yes. All right. That works.
She touched my no-no.
I'm just not feeling it right now. it's probably a bad interjection.
Bad choice of words, man.
Yeah.
Yes. But this again is being built on the Unreal Engine, Unreal 3, which it's not all crazy shiny, which is nice to see, a non-shiny Unreal Engine game, put together, developed by Arcane Studios, and we're trying to expect this in October of this year. Only single player. A lot of stealthy stuff going on.
Now with Bethesda doing this, there's a really good chance I should be able to actually play this at QuakeCon. So
Yeah.
and record some stuff too. So
They're really cutting back on letting people record anything. So watch out. Just don't
Alright.
ask. Just do it. They tell you to stop, then you stop.
Easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
That's right.
true.
Unless it's a felony.
Unless they smash your camera.
Yeah, unless they confiscate your camera.
I don't know if they're legally allowed to.
Well, you could try. I'd say, anyway. Just give me the camera. They won't take it, I promise.
But I do have to say that this particular
Oh, no, it's
video
his.
this video that we're watching does look a lot more interesting than the previous videos that I have seen that we've played here on this show.
I've yet to see it. There we go. Finally killed somebody.
Yep. No, they'd only choked her out. If you could hear what he said, they were choking out Madame Prudent or something like that.
There's
is what
a
he
joke
said.
there. I just don't know what it is.
Don't go there.
In the brothel.
In the brothel, yes. There you go.
Now, she's in that sort of thing.
Here the player is choking out Madame Prudence and taking her key, which
Yep.
is the master key.
There you go.
That is the appropriate phrase, apparently. Technically accurate.
It's a choke out.
Strange, I'm getting excited by that. I don't understand why.
They do know their target audience.
Breezy's saying nothing because he's using both of his hands. Touching himself. Choking himself out.
Yes. One at each end, I guess. All right. Another game here that we've touched upon here and there, and Welshy's not here to talk about it with us either. ArmA 3, they threw out 2 more videos that go more into depth on some of the stuff that we watched a few weeks back. They go through this one, which is not what I would expect from such a realistic type shooter.
Did they use more than 3 pixels?
Well, this is the one where you have to use every key on the keyboard. Actually, you
Well, I
sometimes
get
need
that,
two
but the
keyboards to play.
graphics are to be desired, is a good way to say it. Yeah.
The graphics are looking much better, but here what we're doing is the new thing underwater. They're diving. And at some point I was flipping through this, I was watching this video. Here he is swimming, and I didn't understand. Now he's shooting at the guy and hiding behind a rock on the bottom of the sea.
What?
Because it's realistic.
And that's what threw me. Here he is. I don't know if you can see this too well, but he's hiding behind a rock. He'll poke his head out soon with his...
Because that's realism.
Machine gun.
I'm no genius, but doesn't fire need air to work? I don't know.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, one of the improvements we've made is
Defying the laws of physics.
I was going to say, yeah, defying nature's rules.
Yes.
you can fire a gun underwater.
Certain models, yeah. Most
I don't think you can just
Once.
hang out underwater with a gun and have it still fire.
You'll be able to fire it like once, well, maybe twice if it's an autoloader. But like I said, once water
That's
gets in
like
there, though, it's gonna
pneumatic gun.
fuck you up.
Maybe it's pneumatic. There you go.
Well, I mean, if you got a spear gun, I can see that would work.
Waterproof bullets with oxygen inside.
Yeah, and the bullets aren't going to go anywhere you're aiming, nor are they going to go far.
So
I've tried
this
to
move,
shoot fish before. It's really hard.
This move is very confusing to me, based on this video. All right, and the other video that they showed off was some night operations, which I don't know if the quality that I have here can really show it off, because probably all you're going to see is black. But the lighting methods that they're using now in ArmA 3 are much nicer than they've used in the past. Very much nicer.
You mean like better than on, light off?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was before, yeah. Daytime, nighttime, 2 modes. There's nothing in the middle.
So, I retweeted something that I found about this game. Where the hell is it?
About ArmA 3?
Yeah, it was about ArmA 3. It was about the key presses. ArmA 3.
Oh, they're
Just
changing
looking
up
at
key
Twitter.
presses?
Yeah,
So they are
they're
requiring 2
tracking
keyboards.
key presses.
Oh,
Oh, great.
that's a lot of tracking data.
Yeah, and apparently the left button is pressed 3 times more than the right button.
You mean the A, as in WASD?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was quite interesting.
Check my stream.
Sure, just not really fat guys that kind of lean on their keyboards.
Mash the keypad now.
There we go.
That's going to change up competitive gaming, isn't it? People knowing the most likely route.
You're not gonna. Yeah, you're gonna turn left. There you go.
There it is. Huh. All right.
Just never go right.
This game is so leftist.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Another game that they announced an actual launch date for was Guild Wars 2, and they said that's going to be coming out August 28th. Why August 28th? I don't know.
Because it's right before the long weekend.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, there you
basically
go.
Everyone at PAX will not be able to play. So I guess that lets them break
You
into
played it
the-
last year.
Yeah, but I
And
bought
why
the game.
wouldn't they
So
be
how
able
now?
to play?
Well, unless they're bringing their gaming machines, which a couple of them might. But
I doubt that they let in. I doubt that they're going to have a station there. They might, but I doubt it.
no, they're not going to have a station there. I don't think.
Of
Although-
Fishes.
Although they do have the studio that's right there, so I don't know if that's
Yeah,
going
this-
to be any reason for them.
Yeah, but Valve is right
Arena.net.
there too. And what did they
Yeah.
have? Counter-Strike.
Go, Counter-Strike Go, yeah.
And absolutely, it was just completely console based. Like, so Valve didn't throw a lot of effort into it. So
No, they
Speaking
didn't.
of, send me all the info that I need to get 2 packs as far as hotel,
Directions.
all that business, everything. You know. No, no, that stuff I keep in the truck anyway. But no, my point, like I said, I just need to know what date I need to be there because I need to plan at least a half a month in advance, or I won't make it. So
Yeah, it's the August long weekend, and I think I've probably got with new developments. I believe I've got 4 extra 3-day passes.
like I said,
yeah, I have a few too.
Telling me now, useless. You're gonna need to send an email. Yeah, so just send me emails.
Gamer.
Get the whole thing together there.
Yeah.
So I do not want to miss it this time. So
Yes, most of us, if not all of us, will be at PAX Prime. That's in Seattle, Labor Day weekend. Come find us. We'll talk to you. We won't.
Stalk us, please.
Right?
We won't hurt you.
Stalker.
Anybody wants to buy
we won't hurt
3-day
you.
passes from me?
Yeah, join us for a beer.
Yeah, buy us beer. Hell,
I am totally stalker friendly.
yeah. Despite what you've heard, Jinx is totally stalker friendly, and he loves hugs.
Yeah, by all means, run right up to him.
Yes.
And hugs are okay. Keep your
Hugs
hands out of my
random
pockets.
people.
Just bathe, please. That's all I ask. Just bathe. I know that's a tall order for a lot of us gamers, but just seriously, it's a shower. It won't hurt. It really does. I've done it bunches of times. It doesn't.
Flesh it burns.
And be wearing more than a diaper. Last year when we were there were a lot of people in diapers for some reason.
What?
Wow.
Or underwear or something.
An adult diaper and a pink half shirt that says NASCAR sucks.
That'll keep you online for a while.
I'll bet.
Don't need breaks. Yeah. No, it should be a great show. I don't know what kind of games that we're going to be able to check out there. I don't know what kind of games people are going to be releasing. We might not know until next month. Yeah. That's okay.
And we might go there and absolutely hate everything that they put in front of us.
It's possible. I doubt it, but it's possible. Okay, another game we have out there is called Company of Heroes number 2. That's right, Company of Heroes 2 is being put out by Relic Entertainment, and their World War II strategy game.
They must have sold a lot of the original.
I guess. Or just
not.
enough.
Heroes wasn't too bad.
No, I remember.
I'm not going to show you the trailer because it's really just kind of like pre-rendered kind of looks on stuff. This is a video coming from Blitzkrieg 2, one of the campaigns. But the idea of what I'm showing you here is it doesn't look like your standard strategy game. They really do zoom in. They have some nice animations. It looks more like a set them up and watch them play kind of World War II Call of Duty game.
It is, and that was the one that. This is very similar to the way that the first one played, where you could zoom right in to an almost first-person shooter perspective on any given piece that you placed and watch it do battle with the other pieces. Mm-hmm. I bought Company of Heroes, played it, loved it.
Yep. Don't
know if I'd buy this one. I've got a couple too many RPGs to play right now that.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm skipping through the video here to see if there's anything to show you that there's nothing to show you, and there isn't. Yeah.
Steam sales kicked my ass last season.
Yeah. They kicked your ass.
I got I got like 10, 15 games that I haven't even fucking played yet.
I think because I bought those publisher packs. I remember Welshy posting that screenshot.
Oh shit!
I remember that.
That's something I don't.
Strider bought every game.
Yeah, you and Please are probably right close to each other on your Steam accounts.
I don't know. I bought it was $800 worth of games for just under 200. So
yeah,
wow.
I just remember Please turning on his Steam account and having to like use his whole hand to roll his mouse wheel to get all the way down to the bottom. Like, fuck, dude. I mean, they're games he would never play. They just came with a bunch of other games because he bought the packs. So.
All right, I
I'd
got
check
another
out
one.
Company Heroes.
I can't stick with those strategy games. So,
Yeah,
I
I
would
tried-
play it for the day, but then I don't think it would be worth the money for me. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah.
It's not fast enough for me. That's why I don't.
Right. Another one out there is called Repopulation. This one I haven't heard of yet. It's going to be a sci-fi sandbox MMORPG. Yeah,
Yeah.
an MMORPG that's
Not
sandbox, which I don't know what RPG is not really sandbox, because sandbox is really just an open world type of game where people can freely choose how to approach objectives. Okay, well,
It's like
RPGs is just a RPGs is just a big world where you can walk around and do stuff. Like, think of Skyrim. All right. Well, this one's going to be another one of those. This one's built on the Hero engine. Hero engine, for those of you who don't know, is the one that also did the last Star Wars game.
The Old
Independent
Republic, that one?
Yes, the Old
Yep.
Republic, correct.
But just because, just because it's on that engine doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a good game.
No, well, my point is that
There was a lot
all
of
these Hero game engines are the same game as Star Wars.
well,
But they're using the Terminator font.
Dun 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 dun.
See, this looks like Star Wars to me.
that's some pretty rough environments there. Is that
Yeah.
is this alpha?
I don't
Yeah.
know what this video. Yes, this video comes from an alpha trailer, and I don't know
See,
why
now
they're
look,
showing
they're
us how they
allowing
built their
mapping.
room. No, they're not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the hell are they doing? Why are they showing us this?
If they're allowing mapping, then Star Wars better fucking release this shit. Seriously, that looks like they're mapping.
It does. I think they are. Or he's just no. He can't be decorating. Right now he's decorating, but before that was outside.
I've got a lightsaber and I look fabulous.
I don't know. Now I'm curious to know
Oh,
whether or not they're
yeah.
going to be allowing people
Why,
to do this.
why would you show us mapping, you fuckers? Well, I was just showing you how easy it is for us to make a map and charge you money for it.
Yep.
It ends abruptly. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about repopulation. They don't say much more on that.
When
Not
I
yet.
They
hear
sit back and light $100 bills up on fire to light a cigar and go, I got millions of these things.
when I hear sandbox MMO, I think Minecraft with World of Warcraft, like a healthy combination of the two. But
Yeah.
I didn't see that there.
All right, here's a little bit more information which may make you think that you can map in it. It blends sandbox and city building mechanics. So you maybe
So
can
you
build a
have
city.
to play Sims? Play Sim City with your Star Wars engine?
It sounds like Second Life.
Yeah, it does. Except you can kill your friends instead of just throw
With a
valid
wah wah or a pew
symbols
pew?
at 'em. All right. Well, here's another game. Here's another game that's coming up. That well, I don't know. I don't know why they're making this game. If Lego the RPG failed, why are they going to make Lego Minifigurines the RPG? Here comes an MMO, Lego brand MMO, that's going to be based on minifigures.
Now
Awesome.
the thing is, the last Lego MMO that failed was less than a year ago.
Yeah.
I guess Lego just has money to throw at companies, so they get it right.
Funcom announced this.
I am very confused by this.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say about it. Why?
That's a really shitty business model.
It must be EA's.
Yeah, right. Good point.
So the last Lego MMO, the one that just died less than a year ago. It was pretty cool, but the problem was it was targeted towards little children, and little children cannot pay for an MMO subscription. And
I don't think they had that kind of an attention span to sit in an MMO and really play it out.
right.
They're probably like, I just want to go play with real Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those you can throw at your brother.
And they never bothered to go free to play once it started to fail. So they kind of did it to themselves.
Start to fail in 60 days.
Was that other Lego game? Who was involved in that, in making that game? Does anybody remember?
What, the Indiana Jones one or the Batman?
Lego Universe.
Oh.
Was that?
That's the one I was talking about.
company.
Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was the one actually working on that, and so I am not surprised that they decided to just stop it, as opposed to trying to save it, because that's what Warner Brothers
Zombie
does.
Legos. Yeah, that's all we're missing. Zombie Legos. I like that.
Yeah. Well,
it's the next logical step.
in like 2 more years.
Zombie dinosaur Legos on an island.
Really.
There's during one of those E3 conferences, they showed a Lego game. It looked just like GTA except in Lego form, and I forgot what it was called. It looked pretty
Minecraft.
sweet though. That could be it.
Lego GTA, huh?
Yeah, it was.
That
I
actually
forgot what
kind
it
of
was
wouldn't
called.
be too bad if you could make it like an M or an R rated.
And you could like crash cars and like Legos would fall off.
Yeah.
Any chance it
If
may
you-
have been called Lego City Undercover?
Yes,
Former
yes,
known
that
as
would
Lego
be it.
City Stories.
Lego City
Yeah,
Undercover.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a sandbox-style adventure video game. TT Games was putting this together, based on Lego City brand and published by Nintendo. So it's going to be one of those Nintendo Wii U games.
No.
But they borrow many elements from Grand Theft
That
Auto
sounded a little bit
series.
too Homer Simpsonish, didn't it?
Yeah. Don't. Wii U. Ugh.
Yo.
Oh, but the player takes on the role of the police officer rather than the criminal in this. Like
Well, that's no
unlike
fun.
GTA, yeah.
Yeah, you could still beat up Lego prostitutes, though.
They're informants in this one. Yeah. All right. One more here. We have Activision is supposedly really closing down on Radical Entertainment. That's a developer. They're one of the people that developed the Prototype, that whole intellectual property Prototype, which was a pretty good game, but apparently didn't sell well enough. So Activision is going to cut it down to only the bare essentials, probably just enough people to get them coffee or something. They've been around for a long time, since 1990.
It's really a shame.
Yeah.
I hate how there's so much into some of these productions now that one game can make or break you, or
Yes, it
just
is.
break you.
Diversification is good.
Yeah.
It's the Facebook world.
They survived an acquisition by Vivendi, which is a pretty good survival thing. And then,
Yeah, Radical's one of the 20 Activision studios that is not going to be working on Call of Duty.
And recently they had 2 other games canceled on them. Since they did Prototype, the first Prototype, then they tried to do a Crash Bandicoot title, which was canceled. They tried to do Treadstone. I don't know what that was. That was canceled. And then Prototype 2.
Born Identity.
Treadstone.
Yeah, that's a total Born Identity tie-in.
Yeah.
Treadstone, name of the agency that Jason Bourne worked for. I'll bet you it's something similar to that.
Some of you may remember the Simpsons Hit and Run game from 2003.
Do you remember that?
They did that. And
heard-
Simpsons Road Rage.
Road Rage.
Heard those
Zombie
were
Simpsons.
all right.
So yeah, you're right, Ham. It's a shame to see a whole company go down for something as small as a single title sale. Which
Yeah.
were not great. They were probably okay. I don't know. I don't know what the sales were.
I think the time is ripe for companies or for employees to just kind of mass quit and start their own thing nowadays. Do some sort of self-publishing.
Yep.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know, I was reading something this morning that was saying that the movies this summer are actually more diversified than they've been in the recent past. Like, usually in the summer we just get the comic book movies, basically, and very little else, like a few stupid comedies in there. But somebody was pointing out that even though they haven't been, mass advertised so well, they have been mass released. There have been actually a pretty good variety of movies out this summer, and that it might signal Hollywood, realizing that it can't just bank on having one huge blockbuster every year, because eventually that just will fall out from under you. So they're actually getting back to making, movies with stories and that maybe won't have as mass appeal as the comic book movies, but it's, like I said before, it's diversity that, keeps them healthy that way. So maybe, it seems like the gaming industry seems to follow suit with Hollywood, so maybe they'll learn their lesson.
It's a lot like the movies that are based on games. I mean, your target audience is some really, really skeptical people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to screw that up. I mean, comic book fans are probably some of the most devoted fans on the face of the earth. You go and make a movie and you get it wrong, you're in trouble, man. It's over. They'll never watch the next one that comes out.
Why does Spider-Man's mask keep falling off?
I don't know. Why do they have to go back to the beginning?
20 years of cartoons and 25 years of comic books, and his mask didn't fall off once.
Yeah. Yep, 20 years, and the guy pulls it off, and now 5 minutes with this chick, and he loses it. My point is, though, it's just, when it comes to movies like that, while a lot of people might like them, there's a gigantic audience that's going to shun it because it's not exact.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the reason why, like, the comic book people love the Avengers movie so much, is because it actually was pretty damn close to the comic book. So I know because I've read the comic book. But.
Oh. Having not read the comic book, I liked it.
But the point is if you watched the original cartoon that was the Avengers and you read the comic book, the story was pretty dead on. Mm-hmm. They even pulled the flying aircraft carrier out of the comic book, which I didn't think they were going to do. So.
Well, that was Joss Whedon, and he's a nerd too, so yeah, He was going to do right by it. But if you think about it, though, it's a huge amount, like a mega blockbuster movie in the Avengers, which was, I liked it. It was good. But you're breeding an audience with a short attention span, and you have to keep topping yourself in order to keep them entertained. So it kind of makes sense. That's why the Avengers work. To dial it back a little bit.
Candy. Sparkly piece of candy. Sparkly piece of candy.
Bucket of candy. Uh-oh, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
Yeah. Uh-oh, what now?
There's no candy left.
Yeah.
But I have noticed through IMDb there's going to be a really, really impressive lineup of movies coming up here in the near future. So hopefully they're not just big names that suck.
Yeah. This week also spurred some other stuff that's not necessarily strictly gaming. Google had their conference, and they announced a whole bunch of stuff, such as the Nexus 7 tablet, which is a $200 tablet that's supposed to be a really good tablet. They talked about some Chrome releases for mobile, and they also showed off those Google glasses, which I really kind of liked.
Google glasses?
In the world through Google glasses.
Project Glass.
Yeah.
Where
everything you look at, Jinx, it Googles and tells you stuff about it.
No kidding.
They hooked it up through Google Plus, where you can hang out together so that you're all like on live video together based on these glasses.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see some of this stuff or learn about some of the stuff I'm looking at.
A bug was slaughtered in this alley just last night.
No, more like, and she carries crabs and herpes.
That could be very important information to know.
HIV positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. HIV positive. You just look out in a crowd of people and all of them have pluses over their heads. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Look, he's got a minus. Let's get him.
Dangerous offender, dangerous offender, dangerous offender, dangerous offender.
They've been rape, Phil.
Oh, and something else that I've been working on that I haven't shown off
Finished?
yet. Oh, this is finished. This is already waiting to go to Apple. Apple's
Finished and submitted.
I'm waiting on Apple to approve this little. Let's see, how much can you see in this? If I go in there, can you see that little icon down there? It says Truckin' Jinx.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And then when you click on it, okay, there it is. Do you guys recognize that over bright video of Jinx in his truck? And then when you tap on it,
God.
oh, I gotta tap on it and turn off the mute. How about that?
You can end up with viruses and all kinds of bullshit. Most people get grossed out. They can't handle it.
So there you go. It's the Jinx soundboard with the puppet and everything. As soon as Apple approves it, it'll be in the App Store for iPhone.
99
Nice.
cents.
That's awesome.
There's 28 clips in there, I think, right now, and we can add or subtract this. That's the time.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'll keep spitting them out. You can record them when you want.
Those clips came from a total of 4 episodes, so we still have lots of gold to mine, I'm sure.
That at least what? I came on around 93 or something like that. Now, mine, we were rated G up until about 150, and then after that, it was probably sooner than 150. And it wasn't very long before I converted foil into cussing. So
I used to bleep it all out. Now I
there's
just
only so much shit you can hear before shit's falling out your mouth too. You know.
Yeah, he used to go through and beep everybody out.
Yeah, I did.
I know. It was like, yeah,
And then he got tired of that.
We're doing
And
it
they
live.
will,
Yeah.
I think what it was between Strider and I is when Foyle turned on the episode for the public, and it was beep. Okay, that's enough. We're just gonna go ahead and cuss, cause you know, can't get a word in
All the
edgewise.
post production he used to do, and I believe he actually said "fuck it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my potty mouth rubs off.
So in a week or two, expect that to pop up in the store. And unfortunately, I don't have an Android version because I don't have an Android phone to
Right.
make this thing work. It's not a
Well,
simple app.
Steal it.
Yeah. It's not a simple app. It doesn't contain simple code. You know, so it's a little bit complicated with mixing of videos and stuff like that. Believe it or not, you wouldn't think it is, but it is. All right.
You're just trying to make it sound better for you.
But hey, I did this in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, and I slept during those 24 hours. So
Nice.
For 20 of them.
all right. Anybody else have anything else? You want to bring up anything else before we close up the show?
Yeah, one last thing.
Multiplayer shotguns.
Yes.
One last thing from Ham. What's up, Ham?
I wasn't sure if you were going to mention this or not, so I didn't say anything. But EA has announced that they are looking to bring Battlefield Premium type services to more properties. So in the future, you can expect $50 DLC packs for just about everything.
Super.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
One of my friends pointed out that he got Battlefield on sale and spent less than $50 on the games, so they're charging you more for the DLC than for the game. So basically, you're paying twice for the same game.
yeah.
I think I'd rather sandpaper my nipples off.
And there's
Add that one.
There's another one. There's too many games here to go through, but I guess Tiger Woods that they'd turn into.
What
Did he find
DLC? I mean,
Did
you
you
are
find
going
more
to get
women
is
for 'em?
clubs. Yeah.
The
Repairs
Sims.
to the Escalade. You know?
Oh, we're so bad.
All kinds of sports games, because you know they're big on sports. I'm
Yeah.
trying to scroll
So-
through this thing fast. Yeah.
Here's an ironic quote from somebody who works at EA. I don't know who this guy is, Frank Gibu or Gibro, something like that. But says, money. It's important that we don't get into a position where we're just milking the franchise and just mailing it and shipping bad games. This is somebody from EA saying that.
Decade.
Uh-huh.
You know, for anybody who is a Madden fan, you're a fucking moron. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a fan of the original game. I'm saying you should be angry with EA for selling you the same thing over and over with some new textures.
It's the same as their NHL one.
Yep. Most all of their live action sports games are basically based on the original engine that they had, and they just, well, let's just polish this helmet a little and shine them shoes and put a different color there. And would they have new advertisers? Yeah, let's put up a new sign. And unfortunately, the people are buying it, not realizing that they're getting ripped off, which doesn't say much for them, but somebody's got to speak for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people are starting to wise up to this stuff, and they're gonna have to change. The pendulum's gonna swing back the other way.
I think everyone's wise to it, and they're spending the money on it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they just want it, because one of the biggest things with console players that I've noticed is it's more of a status thing than it is a game enjoyment thing. It's I got the newest 2012 whatever. Not necessarily, hey, it's good. It's I own it and you don't. You know,
I think
I don't know.
It's going to take a few big game titles or big name titles to just advertise, we will never charge you for any DLC, and we will have lots of it. And that's going to convince people, like, why am I paying for this when I can play another game that's not charging me for extra content?
You mean like Valve?
Yeah, like Valve.
I mean, Valve gives you the option to buy things, but none of the things that you can buy in the Valve store for your games will give you an advantage over another player.
Right.
I mean, I'm running around with a plunger on my head and chicken feathers hanging out of my butt. That's not really going to help me beat somebody. You know, it's just the point of, you know, it might help because somebody will stop and go, and then get.
The hell is that coming after me?
Right. I mean, I actually stopped and watched. Is that Elvis? And I saw a big fat Elvis running at me with white rhinestone outfit and his hair and the glasses, and he fucking blew my head off. But the point is, that's the only advantage that they'll get is the initial shock of, oh my god, that guy's wearing a fucking plunger on his head, you know.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you guys, if you haven't tried it, you got to log on to your Team Fortress even for 5 minutes because you've got to try Pyrovision. That's
pretty amazing.
You play the game normal, everything's normal, and then you go and you put the goggles on, and it's fucking Pyro Rainbow World, and it shoots balloons and fucking it.
That is
it's
awesome.
fucking hilarious. Yeah. I mean, like, you blow somebody up, they don't blow up his guts, they blow up his confetti and balloons. You know, it's like, it's fucking hilarious, man. It really is.
I would really love to know technically how it's done because it's quite impressive, the change. Like, everything is changed.
Instant map change. I mean, literally. And you can tell there's some glitch with it because my video card's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting some oddball colors. You know, but the point is, though, is that they did it. Somehow or another, they did it. And I mean, while it's glitchy and needs work, it does work, though.
It works on every map. It's just instantly changed everything.
Yep. Every single map. You know, if you put the goggles on, you are in Pyrovision, and they basically retextured the entire fucking map. The structure is still the same. You can actually see it, kind of like it's like a schizophrenia thing. You can kind of see the actual map itself, but it's all rainbow colored, and then there's unicorns and stuff floating around. And like I said, when you use your flamethrower, it shoots like confetti and shit like that. I mean, it's I don't know, it's crazy. And the thing is, you can put the goggles on any character.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I mean, be the heavy, it could be the scout, anybody. You can wear the goggles, and like I said, it's every single map. Like Ham was saying, I mean, it's fucking stunning how they pulled that off.
Yeah. Check it out.
But yeah, if you don't log to your Team Fortress before the 5th, you won't get them. So, at least you won't get them for free. Now, however, you can get them because you can just shoot somebody wearing them. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up our show here. We're at our hour, most definitely. I want to thank our host for taking the time out to chat today. Thank you, Strider, for joining us today.
It's always an adventure.
Ham, thank you for joining us today and for your infinite wisdom.
Oh, thanks. It's always great to be here.
GameKat, thank you for joining us today.
Anytime.
And Jinx, I'm glad you drove in for the show. Please drive in again.
Yeah, I'd like to be here. Honestly, I'm going to try a lot harder in the future. I mean, I got a handle on this business thing, so I can take days off a little more.
Good. Just
Yay.
mornings.
Nice.
Or afternoons, yeah. All right, and finally, I want to thank you, the fans of MODSonair.com and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com for making the show possible. And until next week, everybody, go out there, play some games, and have some fun. Bye.
Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@MODSonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
That was good.
There you go, an old one. We have Jinx on here. I don't need another Jinx play.
I was hoping a live Jinxism was going to pop up there.
My apologies.